save him. Just try to feather foot it up through here, because the only thing that's going to lose it for him is run out of fuel.
Yeah, but if you're 47, you don't want to lose contact with him in case that happens coming out of the last corner. Yeah. You want to be able to have that opportunity.
The top 6 cars are very, very close on fuel. Got to be wondering if they can make it another half a lap. Tony Stewart trying to make it and win the race. Marcus Ambrose trying to make it and finish second, or maybe hope Tony Stewart doesn't.
So looks like they're going to make it. This is going to be the critical corner here.
The one car, Martin Truex, we are told slowing up in the back of the course. He may be out of fuel.
Great run by Tony Stewart today, though. Showed why he's so good.
Coming out of turn 11, it will be official. Tony Stewart wins at Watkins Glen. Marcus Ambrose, best career finish in second spot, and Carl Edwards will come home from the back of the pack in third. Kyle Busch fourth. Greg Biffle, the first ever top 5 here.
Montoya, Kurt Busch, and Max Pappas with a great run up in the 8th spot today.
Yeah, top 10 was a good day for Pappas, and they brought it home in there.
Tony Stewart, what a...
All right, boys. Way to get her done.
Talked about Superman and Watkins Glen. He's finished first or second the last now 6 years in a row here at this racetrack. Let's go down and visit with his crew chief, Shannon.
Well, Doc, the fingernails are still on Darian Grubb's fingers. A little bit of nerves up there. I know Tony's at one of the best at saving fuel, but how close were you guys?
We're pretty close. He probably didn't have enough for a burnout or anything right here, but Tony's a great road course racer. His record here speaks for itself, so we're just glad we didn't mess it up and got that Old Spice Off Depot Chevrolet into victory lane.
Your third win, Darian. We talk about momentum and we talk about a rhythm to the chase. How close are you guys where you want to be if this chase were to start right now?
I'm not going to lie, we still got work to do. We're trying to get stronger every week, and this was a testament to what effort we put forth with road course races. We know how good Tony is here, so as an entire organization at Stewart-Haas, I can't thank them enough for everything that they did, and we're going to get stronger. Hopefully we can carry that momentum into the chase.
Well, good luck to you guys. Tony Stewart gets another victory here at Watkins Glen. Doc?
And he becomes the all-time winningest NASCAR driver here at Watkins Glen. His 5th victory in 8 races. 2 second-place finishes, and the points lead for Tony Stewart continues to be extended. What a day for Smoke here, getting his 3rd win of the 2009 season.
Kyle Busch knocked a big chunk off of that deficit that he had to get in this chase.
Yeah, and got some really good races coming up for him. So Michigan, Bristol, and Atlanta before we get to that cutoff at Richmond.
Listen to this crowd as Tony Stewart now comes by. His crew standing on the wall.
Well, these fans have been excited every time Tony came by in the lead today, or he was making a pass right here. They appreciate the time he was there.
It seemed like this was a Tony Stewart day. Every time we saw him come by, after he makes a move, we could see all the hands from the crowd coming up.
It's amazing after all the success he had driving for Joe Gibbs over the years, all those other wins coming as a driver for Joe Gibbs, getting his own team started, and now for the first time as a car/driver, Tony Stewart wins on a road course.
Grub said he didn't have enough fuel for a burnout. That's a good one.
It saved a lot of fuel. It wasn't even close.
Let's go down where Dave Burns is caught up with Kyle Busch.
And Kyle finished 4th today. Kyle, what were you fighting in your race car today?
Everything. Wouldn't turn, wouldn't leave, wouldn't stop, wouldn't accelerate, everything. Just, I'm tired. That wore me out right there. I had to drive everything I had that was worth that car, and I could barely hang on to 4th. So great work by all the M&M's team guys. You know, they did a good job this weekend. We fought hard, and that was 3 times harder than I had to drive here last year, and last year we spanked them.
And as they fight to get in the chase, that was the kind of drive they needed from Kyle. Guys?
And he drove hard, and that put him within 58 points now, a 12th spot in the chase. And Max Pappas out of gas. Got to get a push to get back in. Career best finish for Max, for Mad Max, 8th on the day. His best finish before was 12th at Infineon back in June.
Back to Kyle Busch. Some days you, as a driver, you just have to earn your money a little more than other days. You don't have that perfect car, so it's up to you to get the job done, and he did his job. Came home in the top 5.
Tony Stewart headed to victory lane. 3rd win of 2009, and now just 4 races remain until the chase begins. And here are the point standings. You see Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon, who did not finish, back in 3rd. The big gainers, Juan Pablo Montoya up another spot for gaining 2 last week. And Greg Biffle up 2 positions. Kyle Busch just 58 points back. He was 101 back when the day began, outside of that 12th spot to get in the chase. If you like what you saw today, we have lots more coming your way. Michigan next week, Bristol, Tennessee, Atlanta, Richmond. You can read the races coming up. Tickets to the chase, www.nascar.com/tickets are available, and it should be exciting. Last 4 races to the chase, and in the chase beginning for the 6th year here in NASCAR Sprint Cup competition. Let's visit with our 2nd place finisher, Shannon.
A great weekend for Marcos Ambrose. A win on Saturday, a 2nd place finish on Monday. How was the car today, Marcos?
Yeah, it was just great. You know, we've had a trying weekend. Both cars were difficult when we got it out of the truck on Friday, but we worked hard at it. The Cup car was just a little aggressive to drive, and I had to work really hard to keep up with Smoke there, and I was closing in, but he just didn't make a mistake. What a fantastic driver he is. He's just unbelievable, and I just feel privileged to be racing against him and driving for my team. I'm just so proud of all my guys. They've just given me great stuff all year, and JTG Doherty's here to stay with the help of Michael Waltrip Racing, and it's just really exciting times for us. And Little Debbie's on the car. They've been off our car the last few races. They're back on board, and I got them a good result, so congratulations to them. And I can't wait to have a shower and lie down. I'm pretty whipped.
Well, let me throw some numbers at you real quickly before you lie down. 3rd last season in this race, 2nd this season. I guess we can expect to see you back next year and try to go for that #1 spot.
I'll try. As long as the team will have me, I'll drive for them.
All right, Marcos Ambrose, 2nd place finish. Doc?
Career best finish for Marcos Ambrose. You can see he is absolutely exhausted. Well, Tony Stewart has made it into victory lane, a place he's very familiar with here at Watkins Glen. And it's time to go down for our Degree V12 victory lane.
And Tony Stewart unbuckling, took a big swig of water. These guys earned it today. Tony Stewart started lucky number 13th, and he ended up victorious for the 5th time here at Watkins Glen. Tony, that first pit stop, you sounded like a crew chief over the radio saying exactly what you wanted to do to this car. All those changes you guys made, including spring rubbers, how crucial was that to get to the lead?
It was big. We weren't good enough at the beginning to win, but just needed to make some changes to get better. And you know, I was the one that asked to go the opposite direction there after happy hour. So Darian and the guys did an awesome job on the pit stop. I mean, it was a pretty in-depth change and stuff that took a little bit of time. And I think we only lost 6 spots in the pits. So to do those changes that they did, the pit crew did an awesome job. But that put the car back where it needed to be.
Knowing this was a fuel strategy race, how close you guys were, how much were you looking in that rearview mirror knowing that was Marcos Ambrose?
I was watching him. I mean, there were parts of the track we were stronger than he was, and there were parts of the track he was stronger than us. But I think we were stronger in the parts of the track that we needed to be to hold him off if he got any closer. But I never looked at the fuel. I never worried about it once we went back to green.
Darian Grubb, your crew chief, said last night, this type of race today, on Monday, was going to play into your hands. What is it about this hot and slick kind of track that just suits you?
I love it when it gets slick, but yeah, this is my house right here. This we ran really, really well over the last 7, 8 years here. So just thank our fans for sticking it out. I mean, I know it's a lot for a lot of those people to take off an extra day of work when they needed to be there today to come and watch this race, and we appreciate them doing that. But it's nice, too, to get Old Spice finally in victory lane this year. It's the first time that we've got all of our sponsors in. We got Office Depot and then Burger King and now Old Spice now. So we've completed the trifecta now. So I'm pretty happy for that because Old Spice has been with us for a long time, and glad to finally get them in victory lane this year.
Tony, your first 4 wins here came with Joe Gibbs. This is your first road course win as a team owner in the 14. What does that mean?
The same as it did when we won the All-Star race in Pocono. It's a great feeling, but it's all due to these guys at SHR. You know, Bobby Hutchins and Darian Grubb and Tony Gibson, Ryan Newman, all these guys in the Hendrick engine and chassis department. Rick sent me a message this week and said, hey, don't you think it's about time for another win? So this one's for you, Rick, buddy.
All right, your points leader is 260 points ahead of second place, Jimmy Johnson. Doc?
Tony Stewart put it best. This is my house, and indeed it is. Tony Stewart for the 5th time in victory lane in 8 years. His nickname is Smoke, and he is smoking those tires because he has given these fans something to watch and something to enjoy on a Monday afternoon at Watkins Glen.